Hey everyone, my name is Fan Yang. I'm the technical marketing engineer at Cisco. I'm working on CSR 1000V. Today I'm going to introduce how you can resize the CSR and how you can do a version upgrade with the CSR because Cisco has a version release every 3 to 6 months. So how do you do version upgrade and also how do you resize your CSR? So we have been received a lot of requests, like they start with CSR on a smaller instance type. For example, they are using T2 medium. It can do around 200-300 meg about IPsec, and it's a pretty good amount of traffic or throughput for the small or medium-sized enterprise customer. But if their customer has been grown a lot and they need more throughput on the CSR, the T2 medium is not going to be enough. So probably you need up to C4 8x large to do around 860 throughput. But the first question is, how do you move from a T2 medium to a C4X large without breaking the license, without breaking the features? I'm going to show you how you can do the resize. So that's the first part of the demo. And this is a table you can write for, like you can find out how much throughput you want to reach, and you choose the correct instance type based on your requirement. Second one is about CSR inline upgrade, because Cisco has a very stable iOS XE release train. So every 3 to 6 months we will release a new version. But customers, I think most of the customer found before is if you have a new version, you want to use that new version for the CSR, you need to destroy the old CSR and recreate a new CSR with a new version. So that time will be gone if you are using our latest, greatest version, which is 16.5.1b. If you are using any version below 16.5.1b, you still have to recreate the CSR, the inline upgrade capability is not there. But if you are using any version that's 16.5.1b or onwards, you should be able to have the inline upgrade capability, and you can just upgrade the CSR like a physical router. I'm gonna show you in the second part of the demo. So here's my demo steps. So first we will start a CSR, or I have a CSR running at a T2 medium. And if you know, T2 medium has 2 vCPU, and I'm running the latest version, which is 16.5.1b. It has an inline upgrade capability built inside. So first, I'm going to show you the resize part. So you have to stop the CSR, and then you can do the resize. So I'm going to resize the CSR into a C4X large. It's going to have 4 vCPU, and then I'm going to start a CSR. So you should be able to see, okay, I'm running on the X large CSR. That's the first part of the demo about the resize. The second part, I will walk you through the, so in the first part, we'll also check about the license part, it doesn't break. And the second part of the demo, I will show you how do you do inline upgrade to our engineering version of 16.6. Because at the time I'm doing this demo, 16.6 is not published yet. It's going to be published in the next few weeks, but I'm using an engineering special to show this capability. Okay, so let's dive into the demo. As you can see, this is my AWS console, and I have CSR 16.5.1b running, and it's running on a T2 medium instance type. So let's grab the public IP of this instance. Let's log into the CSR. And after we log into the CSR, let's do a couple of things. We can do show version to verify we are running on the iOS XE 16.5.1b release. Okay, and let's do a show license UDI. So let's remember the serial number. So here's the serial number. Let's just keep it here. Let's just put T2 medium. Here's serial number. And I already licensed the CSR with the smart licensing server. So as you can see, it's registered the throughput 2.5 gig AX has been authorized, so I'm in a good shape. And it also has the serial number here. So basically, this is a running CSR, has been licensed, everything is good. So if T2 medium is not enough, so how do you migrate to another instance type? So before we do that, let's do another command to verify we are running on a T2 medium. So there's a command show platform software system all. With this command, it will give you the idea what the CSR is running on. It's running on a 2-way CPU instance, and the CPU frequency is 2.4 gig, so that aligns with the T2 medium. And this is the CPU model. You can see the CPU model, and then you can see it's running on instance type T2 medium. It has instance ID as well. It's here. So basically, this command will give you the idea around what is the VM footprint CSR is running on. And let's copy this command, copy this result here. Okay, so this is before the resize. So if we go back to the slide, actually you should see, if you want to resize, you have to stop the CSR. So let me just exit from the terminal, and then we do an instance stop. So after the instance is stopped, you can resize the CSR. It will take around a couple seconds to stop the instance. Let's just wait a couple seconds here. Just still stopping. Okay, it's fully stopped now. So let's right-click the instance, and we go to the instance setting part. It has a change instance type. So actually here you can see there's a lot. I think Amazon opened all the options to you, but you have to make sure you use the instance type we support. So the slide has the detail like what are the instance type we support. In this case, I'm gonna use C4 X large, which has 4-way CPU. So I'm gonna choose a C4 X large, and I'm gonna apply. And immediately the instance will change to a C4 X large. So now I need to start the instance again. So the starting time, typically it will take around 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. So I will pause here, and I will come back after instance is up. Okay, after about 3 minutes, the CSR is in the running state. So let's log into the CSR and see if we are in a C4 X large now. So if you show, let's do a show license UDI first to make sure the UDI doesn't change. Okay, so if we compare the previous UDI here, you can see it's exactly the same. So, right, so this is going to be C4 X large. And we can do a show license all. So it's still in a good shape, 2.5 gig authorized. And then we do a show platform software system all. So now you can see the difference here. Now actually I'm running on the E5 2666 CPU model. I'm a 2.9 gig. So this aligns with the C4 instance family. So it's a 2.9 gig. And if you remember before, we are running on T2 medium, it's a 2.4 gig. And as you can see from here, instance type now, I'm able to recognize I'm running on C4 X large. And actually before it's a T2 medium. And other part will just keep the same. So this is the way you can resize your CSR, but basically you have to stop the CSR first, make sure you redirect the traffic to the other CSR, and you have HA, and which will not impact your network, and then you can resize the CSR from the Amazon GUI or Amazon CLI, and then you start the CSR. The CSR will be consuming a larger instance type, which will be able to produce a lot more throughput. So that's the first part of the demo. The second part I want to show is about the version upgrade. So as you can see, the version here is still 16.5.1b. And how do you update the version? You just update the upgrade the version like a physical router. Basically, you upload the bin file to the CSR. So you have to download the bin file from the CCO and then upload the bin file to the CSR. I already uploaded the file to the CSR already because I mentioned this is an engineering version. So I put it here. It's around like 450 meg. So if you want to upgrade to this version, what you should do is put system flash, and then you put the file name here. This is called inline upgrade. You don't have to recreate the CSR. You just point the CSR to boot from a new image, which I've already done, and you do a copy config. Then you can reload. So after reload, the CSR will come up with a newer version, and because this is a reload, so it's gonna take another 3 minutes or so. So I will come back after CSR is up. Okay, the CSR is up now. So let me log into the CSR after reloading. Video show version. Now you should be able to see this is a CSR running a 16.6 release. The long string here actually says it's an engineering version that built on which date, but this gives you the idea of how you can upgrade the CSR to a new version once it's available. So you don't have to destroy your old CSR and recreate new CSR if you are running 16.5.1b. And you can do a show run to see the command. It's here. So if you want to revert back to your 16.5.1b, you can just do a no command, and then you can just remove this configuration, and then you copy the config. You do another reload. When it comes up, it will come out with the original version, which is 16.5.1b. And this capability is available on AWS today with the latest version we support, which is 16.5.1b. Okay, I think that's it. The demo is very straightforward. Hopefully, it makes you more comfortable to use the CSR. Thanks.